and welcome back to Fan Fatales, a member of the Real Fans Network. I'm Emma.
And I'm Gaby, and in this episode, we're going to be going back to Hogwarts and reviewing some Harry Potter fan films.
Yes, that's right. The fan films we will be discussing are Severus Snape and the Marauders, Sisters of House Black, Mischief Managed, and Voldemort, Origins of the Heir, which links to all of these can be found in the notes for this episode.
Yeah, and there's definitely going to be spoilers ahead, so
Oh, yeah.
You have been warned.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get going.
So, Severus Snape and the Marauder.
So set in 1978, just after Harry Potter's father, James, graduates from Hogwarts, he and his friends Sirius Black, Remus Lupin, and Peter Pettigrew celebrate at a bar, contemplating their place in a war that they are to soon become a part of. When Severus Snape enters the same bar, knowing the part he might play in the war, James Potter decides to do something about Snape once and for all.
Directed by Justin Zachary, it premiered on March 1st of 2016. The cast includes Mick Agnes as Severus Snape, Garrett Schweighauser as James Potter, Danny J. as Lily Evans, Kevin Allen as Sirius Black, Paul Stanko as Remus Lupin, and Zachary David as Peter Pettigrew. And a little fun fact about this fan film, not all of them have it, but I wanted to include this. The creators and cast of Severus Snape and the Marauders are coming out with a 12-part audio drama, The Great Wizarding War, which is an immediate sequel following the events of this fan film.
That sounds really good, actually.
It is so good. The audio drama is so good. One of the most recent ones that they uploaded, they had a whole, werewolf scene with Remus and Padfoot.
Mm-hmm.
It was, Padfoot trying to protect a bunch of, London people from werewolf Remus. And it was so good, all the audio engineering that they had to do that wolf versus dog fight.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, out of the two Marauders fan films we're going to be covering, I thought they cast these ones much better. It was pretty much what I imagined them looking like.
I agree, with the exception of Snape.
I agree with that. But, Remus literally looks like a young David Thewlis.
Seriously.
I was like,
what?
Yeah.
And
they're all from California.
Goals.
They're all American.
Also,
they recorded most of this at the, it's closed now. It was the store I was telling you about last week when we went to go record.
Yeah. Okay. The guy who plays Peter Pettigrew, Zachary David, he looks just like him. Exactly what I picture.
Yes, I do too.
Literally. It's insane.
I feel like Peter and both of them were probably the best cast. That and Remus.
I agree. Not Remus in the other one. I think the scars on Remus in the other one were too big.
I agree.
And his facial features weren't quite as similar as this guy's were.
Oh my gosh. I was like, damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the special effects were cool. I just love how this one is visually.
Mm-hmm. It's done so well. Also, James is
he's a bit of an ass.
Yeah. He is a little bit of an ass. But he's really cute.
He is really cute.
I know. It's I feel like I am in Lily's shoes. I understand now, you know?
Yeah, he is a bit of an ass. But he's real cute.
Yeah. And he looks just like him. Just like the actor who plays him.
Yeah. He really does.
The flashbacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane. I'm where the hell did they find these people? Did they grow them
Well,
in a
I know
lab?
that, at least for the Great Wizarding War, I don't know about Severus Snape and the Marauders, but the guy who plays James, he's part of the writers' team for the Great Wizarding War. So I wonder if he was part of the writers' team for Severus Snape and the Marauders. And then they just cast everyone else.
Is it by the same people?
Yeah, it's by the same people.
No wonder. I was like...
Well, it's the Great Wizarding War, audio drama.
The audio drama. Oh, no, sorry. I
Not
thought it was
the
one
Mischief
of the...
Managed. No.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Just kidding. Okay, but yeah, his voice was really good too. 99% of the accents were great.
Except
Snape's
for
just
Sirius.
wasn't that good. And Sirius wasn't that good either.
Yeah.
They tried.
But, I really like this one.
Yeah,
Because it
I think
shows,
it's really
because
cool.
I feel like most fan films and most fan fictions and fan adaptations of James don't treat him like the bully he really was.
Oh my gosh, such a bully.
Like that
Literally,
moment when
Snape
they're all
didn't do
calling him
anything.
Snivelous Snape.
Yeah.
When they're circling him.
And he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
That was so irritating. And then oh gosh, what was the other thing? Oh, when he was like, "Oh, Remus, get in here. Peter, come on." To get them to fight with Snape. I was like, "Bro, what the heck? 4 against 1 is totally not fair." And then he kicks their butts. So,
yeah. And he full on uses unforgivable curses.
yeah.
He's about to kill James.
Oh, totally. Had Lily not shown up, he would have killed him.
Yeah. He was
actually.
saying Avada Kedavra.
Yeah.
She shows up as he's starting the...
Mm-hmm. Also, when she walked in the room at the first scene, I was like, oh, that is Lily Potter.
Yeah.
That is
I feel like Lily was also
her.
Greatly cast between the two.
Yeah. No, I think everybody was, for the most part, everybody was pretty well cast.
Yeah. I feel like the other one covered more of the 70s look because they were in school in the 70s.
Yeah.
We forget this about
Yeah, that
the
it didn't
Marauders.
take place in the 90s.
Yeah, that's when Harry's in school, is the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s.
Yeah. But yeah, I like how this ends with all the the great Marauders kind of realizing the consequences for their actions.
Right?
Which you really see the first minute of the audio drama is James fully having PTSD, oh my gosh, I could have been murdered if you didn't show up, Lily.
Good. He deserves it.
He does.
He was so mean.
He was.
He's literally so mean.
Yeah.
Which is I mean, people are always there's no reason that Snape should have been so terrible, but honestly, I understand.
I understand a little bit.
I understand a little bit.
I have a lot of problems with Snape, though.
I mean, agreed. He is very problematic just because you don't treat kids that way, but I understand part of it. I see where I get he's really
I think
in a
he
lot of
needed the
pain.
moment with Lily where she's show me that you're gonna change and I might forgive you.
Yeah. And then he doesn't.
He needed that moment.
And then he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. But he needed that.
No, he doesn't change.
Oh yeah, he doesn't change.
That's what that's what I said.
Until the very end, until he's dying.
Yeah, until he's oh, I loved your mother forever.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna die now.
I'm gonna die.
The snake person just killed me, according to Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. So lame.
The whole Nagini is a human.
Yeah.
I rewatched those on Sunday night.
Fun. Super fun. Let's see. So, did you have, a favorite, actor? Which one was your favorite of all of them?
Remus.
Who did you think was the closest?
Remus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Young
absolutely.
David Thewlis, not
Yeah.
whatever his actual name is.
Yeah.
Paul
Not
Stanko?
Paul Stanko.
No. Young David Thewlis. Especially because... I lost my train of thought. Oh, so you know how...
Ooh, it's
You
a
know how
crazy one
people
tonight.
do those Marauders fan casts on Tumblr back in the day?
Oh, way back in the day, yeah.
And how it was Andrew Garfield as a young Remus?
Yeah. No.
No. It should have
Serious,
been
if
whatever
anything.
this guy is.
Yeah. But no, I agree.
Yeah.
But, like, Peter was done so well, too.
Okay, did you notice that when the three apparated to try to find where Snape, like, disappeared
He
to,
just started
he
running.
just, like, ran away!
Yeah. In the background, and then you can see him running and catching up to Remus, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh. I was like, yay.
I love Remus.
Me too.
It was
But he
hard
was
for
kind of
me, for the other one, to not choose Remus as well for my favorite performer.
That's fair. So,
He's just my favorite Marauder.
we know. It's not like you cosplay a femme Remus on TikTok or anything.
You know what? I've actually recorded audio, or I have audio saved from Mischief Managed for me to use as my Remus.
Nice.
Yeah. A very specific moment.
Okay. I'm sure you'll tell me later.
Yeah,
Or show me.
I'll explain when we later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. I know there was a lot of really cool moments in this one. Like, especially,
Yes.
like, with special effects. Like, oh my gosh. The special effects when
We're
they
so
did...
good.
So good. But when they did
The Fiend Fire!
Yes. It was
And
so...
it showed their, like... Yeah.
It was so good. With their
Yeah.
Animagus and everything. Or their Patronus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Slash Animagus.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because all of them are pretty much there. Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, whoa.
Though, another favorite moment of mine with special effects was when Lily shows up in front of
Right.
James, and it shows the angel wings.
Oh my gosh, right? So
I loved
good.
that, too.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love Lily.
Yeah, me too. And then I just like, I felt like so bad when they were at the bar and they just kept making fun of Severus.
I know.
I was like, bro, leave him alone. He's
Also,
just trying to have a good time by himself.
Both Marauders things make fun of Peter's outfit choices. Can we talk about that?
I know. Poor Peter.
Why are these fan films making us, like, appreciate
I know.
Peter?
I know. We should hate him.
I have more fan films where we get Peter's downfall. That
Okay.
we could easily do a part 2 to this.
Okay. But he's just like such a cute little bean in these first ones. He's just like, oh, my heart hurts so bad for him.
Yeah. I really
Anyway.
liked his, like, red and yellow, like, Old Navy striped shirt in this one.
Right? I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I would wear it.
Uh-huh.
The Old Navy style, like, killing it.
Oh, totally. Absolutely, 100% Old Navy. And it had the collar, which makes it 70s enough for me.
Yes.
I was like, I'm here for it. This is adorable.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. But yeah, totally bullies for no reason.
I agree.
So what'd you rate it?
A 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, why minus the half point?
They be bullies.
I give it a 9 out of 10 for the same reason. Cool.
Yeah. I also, like, have listened to what they've released of the audio drama. They've been, like, working on it for a while. So I think my opinion on it may have swayed a little bit with that, too.
Maybe.
I don't know. Because
Oh my god.
they really delve into Lily's character in such a beautiful way
That's cool.
in the audio drama. They make her like pre the war trying to go into St. Mungo's as a healer.
Aww.
She's like, I would rather like women like in war, like in the Muggle world, they're nurses and stuff. I want to kind of fulfill that role too.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So the next one that we're going to talk about is Sisters of House Black. Don't confuse that with Noble House of Black. They're totally different. I made that mistake and started watching House of Black, and I was like, Noble House of Black, and I was like, what, what are these notes? They make no sense.
That's why I put the links in.
I know, but like, I didn't want to open the link. I was too lazy. I didn't have the notes up on my laptop. I had them on my phone. So, it took me about 5 minutes, and then I was like, oh, wrong one.
Yeah. So, Sisters of House Black is an unofficial fan film. Is a prequel fan film based in the world of Harry Potter during Voldemort's first rise to power. Bellatrix Lestrange, Andromeda Tonks, and Narcissa Malfoy are the three sisters of the most noble and ancient House of Black. A wizarding war is on the brink, and now the sisters' choices will soon decide their ultimate fates. It was directed by Thomas Fisher and Petros Iano. It premiered on October 30th of 2019. And would you like to do the cast?
Sure. The cast includes Kelsey Ellison as Bellatrix Black, which honestly saying Bellatrix Black, like, it feels so weird.
Yeah.
Hannah Snow as Narcissa, Abby K. Ellison as Andromeda, Simon Allison as Cygnus, Gemma Wilson as Druella, Andrew Hollingsworth as Ted Tonks, Faust Harrison as Lucius Malfoy, Peter Kingston as Rodolphus Lestrange, and Bob Huford as Voldemort, as well as Talon Pamphilon, I hope I'm saying that right, as Sirius Black, and Eileen Montgomery as Aunt Walburga.
Yes.
She was in like 0.2 seconds of it.
I know, but she was included on the YouTube cast
So
list.
we're going with it.
Yeah. I included everyone that was included on the YouTube cast list, like, in their, like, description thing. I was like, that makes my life easier.
Totally.
I did that with every single one of them. You will notice this again. I think I included the baby Tom Riddle. No, I didn't.
So, did you have a favorite out of all of them?
Andromeda. The one I cosplay.
No, I didn't mean, like, out of character-wise, like, actor-wise. Like, similarness-wise.
Narcissa was the best similarity-wise.
I agree. I think...
Until the very end, when Bellatrix goes crazy.
I think when Bellatrix had her hair, like, curly again, then it was like, oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, up until then, I was like, who is she supposed to be? And then it was Bellatrix. And then
honestly,
I
kept on getting her and Andromeda mixed up in the flashbacks.
Same.
They should have kept her with curly hair the entire time.
Uh-huh. That's what I like about Noble House of Black is, like, there is no confusing them. They all look entirely different.
No.
But
also, Ted and Andromeda are definitely dating when he, like, invites them to the concert.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they're definitely already dating.
They're like,
and she's
they're like majorly flirting.
Yeah, and he's like, they're like, who was that boy? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I think it was, oh, you know, Ted Tonks. I was like, oh, girl, you know him. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on. But yeah.
I just saw that moment. I was like, yeah, you're already, like, dating him. And then,
totally.
like, you know, they did the whole, like, oh, yeah, we're already, like, engaged necklace thing that, like, everything already does.
Yeah.
The Addams Family musical has even done the we're engaged Joe's necklace with engagement ring on it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Okay, really quick. Can we just talk about how Cygnus is such a jerk?
oh my god. Him, like, erasing Bellatrix's memories?
Right? I was like, oh, I want to punch him. I want to punch him. I want to kill him. Let's go. Like, come on. Put up your dukes, boy. Let's get down to it. Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she went crazy. That probably is why she went crazy.
Yeah, because she had, like, no memories left.
Yeah. Didn't know who she was. No.
Yeah.
I think that's totally it.
On top of that, she's trying to use unforgivable curses.
Yeah.
Like, we see her use her first two in this one, Curcio and Avada Kedavra.
Yeah. Multiple times she does Avada Kedavra while she's trying to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
And I was
So, like, we see her, like, actually, like, do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, actually, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how Narcissa was, like, the moral compass of the three.
Yeah,
Even though she's the baby.
Yeah.
She's the youngest.
I feel like she's, like, Switzerland.
She is.
Like, because, like, Andromeda is, like, I'm so out of this. Like, I don't want to be a part of this. And, like, Bellatrix keeps putting herself in and, like,
bad situations.
Yeah, and, like, totally believes in, like, blood purity and, like, totally follows everything that her parents want her to do for the most part.
Yeah.
But, like, she doesn't do it right for them, which is, like, that's the infuriating part, is that, like, she does what they want, but it's, like, he's never satisfied.
No, because she actually joins Voldemort.
Yeah.
And they don't agree with him.
Oh, that's true. So, I don't know. Maybe their parents are more like,
or they, I think her
like
parents,
Narcissa.
I think her parents, knowing, like, what time period, what the 20s, or the 30s is when, Grindelwald has his downfall.
Yeah.
Against, Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Their parents probably supported Grindelwald and saw how that war ended and didn't want that for their family.
Yeah. I mean, their parents were probably, what, in their early teens when Grindelwald
It would have been at least their grandparents supporting them.
At least, yeah. Okay, so, like, if it was the 70s, the parents, okay, let's see. My grandma
They would have been just born.
My grandma was born in 41. And she's
okay,
in her
so it would have
now.
been their great-grandparents and hearing stories.
No, it could have been their grandparents. The girls' grandparents. The parents of the black.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be the girls' grandparents.
Yeah, and then saw how that ended up for the family. And they decided, no, like, we'll support your ideals.
Just not you.
But just not publicly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because, I mean, they held the meetings for the Death Eaters at their home for a number of years, what it sounded like.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What I really liked about this one, though, is that they made Voldemort, like, human.
I agree.
Still, which I like, because I don't think, in my head at least, he didn't become...
He doesn't turn snake-like until Harry sees him at the graveyard.
Yes, thank you. He doesn't become snake-like until after he's made all the Horcruxes and after he's super weak and he's in the graveyard. Yeah. That's when.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. Cool. Glad we're on the same page about that one.
Yeah. I really liked Ted's outfit at the end. His, like, very 70s outfit.
It was so cute.
I didn't like the weird wing things that they had the girls wear for the family pictures.
It was so weird.
It was like the, like, shoulder pad bird things that, like, came out.
Oh my gosh. It was like a feather, like, if you picture, like, a stole, like the little fur things that the ladies used to wear in, like, the 20s and 30s and stuff. Like that, but made out of feathers. And it was so weird.
It was so bad.
You know which actor I actually really liked? Was Rodolphus Lestrange.
Interesting.
I thought he looked exactly like what I pictured him to look like.
Honestly, I agree.
And you know who he kind of reminds me of? You're going to be like,
Who?
not at all, but like, okay, so you know the guy who plays the prince in the Princess Switch movie, Sam Palladio?
Oh, yeah.
He kind of looks like him, but like
I
in like
agree.
one of the but like in the very early seasons of Nashville when he still looks like a baby, like not when he's like adult yet.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he looks like. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Also, I just finished watching Nashville, the whole series, and I was really sad. I cried. It was really good. I highly recommend.
Nashville soon.
Uh-huh. But I highly recommend watching the show. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my notes that I wrote was, OMG, Lucius really has literally
But
no accent. Like,
here's
boy
the
didn't
thing,
even
I
try.
think this one was filmed in London.
No.
Yes.
No. No, he sounded like he
Because
was
a
from
YouTuber
California.
I watch who's... Hold up. We're gonna figure out where this was filmed. Because I'm pretty sure a YouTuber I like is one of the like random Death Eaters, and he was from Norway but lives in London now.
No. Oh my god. He sounded like the guys that I see walking around PB, just like talking regular. Like, no accent at all. I'm like, that's why they only gave him one line.
Yeah, she's from London.
No.
The main creator of this
I believe
whole thing.
I believe that the main girls, maybe not Narcissa as much, but I believe that the main girls are from London or from the UK.
Can I find where they filmed it? Because
Nope.
that would be nice. I'm now on their country of origin, United Kingdom.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe it. No, I don't believe you.
A little bit up. Where did it go?
Okay, but you have to look for the actor specifically.
Okay, the actor for Lucius?
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh,
Him?
whoa.
He doesn't have a where he was born. Maybe he does. Hold on.
The guy who played Tonks is really cute.
He is.
Nope, doesn't have it. But that name sounds like German or something.
Okay, but like close enough.
The name Faust sounds very German, or like
He might be from Germany.
or oh gosh, like that region.
But yeah, like
you know,
one
like
of the background
Dutch.
Death Eaters is from Norway.
Yeah. But yeah, the guy who plays Lestrange and the guy who plays Tonks are both so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. It's like not even funny, you guys. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But no, I think this film did a really good job of really demonstrating how the bonds between the Black sisters was broken and how it was basically all Bellatrix's fault.
Yeah, because she, like, Andromeda just wanted them to accept her.
Yeah.
Her and Ted.
Yeah. And Narcissa wanted to.
Narcissa wanted to. She was worried about their parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bellatrix.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Was there any, like, particular moment that you thought was, like, amazing?
I said, like, when Narcissa and Bellatrix find out about Andromeda and Ted.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I more so mean when when Bellatrix does Avada Kedavra and it kills that flower that's like
Right?
a foot away from Ted.
Oh my gosh. The drama.
Like, talk about almost dying in the last one. If she angled it just a little bit further out, she would have killed Ted.
Absolutely.
And we wouldn't have had Nymphadora Tonks.
Never. Don't call her Nymphadora.
I can't call her Tonks because we have 2 Tonkses in this film.
I know. But that's what she says. She goes, don't call me Nymphadora.
I liked the wedding scene.
Me too. Bellatrix looked really pretty.
Yeah. I think I really liked it because I always imagined that Sirius and Andromeda have a close relationship as the family
Me too.
Like outcasts. And I loved that we got to see that in this.
And the map was like not very good quality, but like it's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one of those big maps that you can get.
Yeah.
It looked like it was printed on like printer paper or something.
It definitely was.
But like that's okay. We understand production value sometimes goes to other things.
I know that Warner Brothers shut down their like fundraising campaign.
Shut up.
Yeah, so they didn't have as big. It might have been it might not have been them. It might have been the Lord Voldemort one. But one of the 2 of them, Warner Brothers came in and was like, you cannot make this film unless it's like a fan film. You cannot accept money for it.
Oh my gosh.
Sisters of House Black started as a fundraiser and achieved its goal through the team's hard work and the fan community coming together to support their idea. However, a tactical approach is necessary when funding a project based on an original work, especially when it's as big as Harry Potter is. Mm-hmm. So, heed Kelsey's advice for fundraising fan films. If you're going to do a fundraiser for a fan film, do a lot of research on what they allow for rewards. I think one of the reasons our Indigo Go-Go stayed up was that we weren't offering official merch or anything. For example, instead of saying they'd get Bellatrix's wand, they'd get a wand. Things that aren't copyrighted.
Interesting.
And that's from like an interview with her.
Interesting.
Right from the source.
Cool. Were there any moments that you like just like couldn't watch? They just like hurt so bad.
Okay, I hated their dad taking Bellatrix's memory.
Oh, me too. Absolutely, me too.
It was so sad.
Oh, totally. That was the worst. Yeah. I hated their dad in general.
I did too. I mean, we're not supposed to like the dude.
I mean, yeah.
Ever.
No. But they did a really good job of making him unlikable.
Yeah.
I mean, good actors. You need good actors to do that, right?
Yeah.
So.
Just like, in the Return to Hogwarts special, Lucius Malfoy, I forget, Jason Isaacs.
Yeah.
He was talking about, or actually it wasn't in the Return to Hogwarts special, but I know that he, like, rewatched the first one after getting cast as Lucius. He said in an interview, it was like, I have to be worse than this little shit. Like, he said that about Draco in the first one.
I believe it. Because he is. He is, like...
Yeah.
But he is. I love my favorite story. I've already told it before, so I won't tell it again. But my favorite story is when they're talking about when they're like, oh, wipe up the floor where he slipped. And he's like, no, I kicked Dobby down the stairs. And when he got up, I smacked him with the cane. That
or the moment when he and Tom were doing their first scene together. And he went to go hit the cane.
Oh my gosh.
Cane.
Yes. And he didn't know how sharp it was. Tom. And it just like in his hand. Yeah.
Like, you need likable people to play villains.
Yeah. If you have, like, a jerk playing a jerk, it's just like, oh, lame.
Yeah.
Eh. So, what would you rate this fan film?
I think I'm going to rate it a 10 out of 10. I know I've also put a 9.5 for this one, but I think I'm going to up it.
You're gonna up it to a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Not my fave, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I liked this one and a later one. I did not like this next one, though.
Oh, I kind of like this next one.
I didn't like parts of it.
Okay, we'll get into it.
So this next one is Mischief Managed, and the synopsis is before the Order, before the Prophecy, before Harry. Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs are proud to present and star in Mischief Managed, a short film about Lily, Snape, and the Marauders set on Valentine's Day, 1978, during their 7th year at Hogwarts.
Yeah, it was directed by Susie Shepherd, and it premiered on February 11th of 2017, which is, like, perfect.
The cast includes Chloe Delaney as Lily Evans, Hamish Forbes as James Potter, Ollie Jackson as Remus Lupin, Sam Hindmarch as Sirius Black, James Soulsby as Peter Pettigrew, and Aidan Balfe as Severus Snape for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Really quick. So the guy who played Peter in this one, James Soulsby, he looks just like a kid I used to do theater with when I was like, I don't know, 10. He was like 15 when I was like 10, and I had like the biggest crush on him. But like
that's so funny.
He looks just like him. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, is that? And then I was like, oh no, it's not him. But yeah.
And this film was created by a team of Oxford students and was shot on location at the University of Oxford, which they actually filmed some Harry Potter scenes at Oxford.
Yeah, they did. So, good one.
Which was pretty neat.
Yeah, super neat. I was shocked to see a real owl land on Lily's freaking arm.
It was her friend. I think they credited her as Marlene, but that's not Marlene because Marlene's not a Ravenclaw.
I thought it was Lily.
No, it was the brunette Ravenclaw, and because Lily like ran off to go talk to James.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't even matter.
And ditched her friend.
But like, that's a real owl.
Yeah.
How do you do that? And this is not the only film that had a real owl in it.
No.
I'm like, where do all these people get all these owls?
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
also, I really liked, if we're talking about the beginning, like during the like title card with the foregone films presents, how you could hear the 4 animagus forms, like running in the woods.
Yeah, that was.
I really liked that moment.
Yeah. I also. Go ahead.
That professor was trying to set up James and Lily.
Oh, totally. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I was like, damn, girl.
Yeah. The only thing is, I didn't really like how James looked in this film.
I didn't like how James looked or Sirius looked.
Agreed. I liked them better in the other one.
I do too.
Like, Sirius especially.
The clothes and hairstyles did fit the time period.
I didn't like Sirius, though. I did not like his... Not as, like, the actor was good, just that, like...
His, like, Beatles boy haircut?
No, I didn't like the Beatles haircut, and I didn't like the mustache. It's like the creepy guy mustache. It's the Tom Selleck, but bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked the library scene between Remus and Lily.
Right?
Because, like, people forget about their relationship
like,
so
they were
often.
Friends, and people don't put that in.
No. That's the scene that I have audio saved from.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, because all the other, like, Remus scenes with the Marauders are kind of crap, because it's either Sirius trying to, like, Timon and Pumbaa James and Lily's thing.
I loved your note. I love how Remus and Sirius are almost like Timon and Pumbaa. I can see what's happening, and they don't have a clue when they see James and Lily together.
It's either that or they're like in their common room making fun of Peter and trying to stalk Lily Evans.
Yeah.
With the map.
Yeah. Also, When Peter got so excited about his date, my heart exploded.
I loved it so much. Because then he's like, which tie? And Sirius is a bully to him. It's just like a fucking jerk to him.
Such a jerk.
And throws the invisibility cloak on him. And then Peter tries to copy Sirius and James and throws this invisibility cloak on him, and it fails.
Yeah, James is an ass.
Yeah.
Sirius kind of was in this one too. I really didn't like Sirius in this one. I thought the way they wrote him was like a whiny baby.
I agree.
But I feel like Sirius, like, outwardly wouldn't show that he likes Lily, but I think on the inside he likes her.
I think so too.
So, I don't know. I think making him be all
I don't know.
salty about it is unfair.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really like. Who was your favorite actor in this one?
Lily.
Portrayal. Same.
And the end was so cute.
With like all the like Polaroid almost like kind of pictures.
Yes, and then when they did like the end credit scene. Did you see the end credit scene?
I loved it.
When they're dancing and she's like, "This is
I've
so
seen it
difficult."
before.
Oh, so
I've seen
cute.
it before. Yeah. I forgot it existed in this one.
Yeah, it's good.
But
I liked it. I think out of all of them, this one was the one I liked the most, I think.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought this one was really cute.
I liked this one. It just wasn't. I just can't get over how Sirius or James looked.
I actually don't think James is that bad. I think Sirius is much worse than James.
I agree. I think James looks appropriate for the time. Like what
Yeah,
a cool boy would have looked.
I agree. This is the one where I think Remus's scars are too big, though.
Yeah.
They're like
The guy who played Peter was
big.
so cute.
So cute. Adorable. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked this one a lot. The
I
only thing
liked
I really
this
didn't
portrayal of Lily better.
Agreed. The only thing that I really didn't like about this one was, like we said, when like Sirius and James were being a jerk to Peter.
Yeah. Which is like every time they're on screen with Peter.
I know, seriously. It's like so annoying.
Yeah. I just love that library scene between Lily and Remus.
Yeah, that's the best one. Agreed.
I was gonna write a Marauders like fan fiction at one point, and I did a scene kind of in the library, but like instead of him finding out that she was like liking James in it, it was gonna be he like saw like a parchment sticking out of her bag, and thinks it's like one of James's mini letters and pulls it out and goes to read it. But it's, in reality, a note from Petunia talking about how she's a freak.
Aww.
To, like,
so
really
mean.
show their friendship with that. Like, him comforting her. Because, like, she knew. She knew he was a werewolf.
Yeah, totally.
She found out, like,
Early.
their first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I guarantee you, like, she'd bring him chocolate and, like, hold his hand
Yes.
and, like, just be so sweet. Yeah.
I just love their relationship.
And I think that being, like, the freak of their family, quote unquote, is, like, something that they can bond over, you know?
I agree. Kind of the same thing with Sirius and Lily.
Yeah.
Being kind of like the two outcast siblings.
Yeah, agreed. Cool.
So I always love both of their relationships.
Yeah, me too. Not so much Sirius, like, especially towards the end. Like, I think he was a real jerk to her. And I think he put her in a really difficult situation. And that's not cool. I meant I said Severus. No, I did not. I said Sirius, didn't I?
No, you said Sirius.
Okay, I meant
I was
Severus.
going
I meant
along with
Snape.
it.
You were
I
like,
was talking about Black.
I was talking about Snape. I meant Snape. I think Snape put her in a really crummy situation at the end there. And it's not fair.
Yeah, in like their 5th year.
Yeah.
So what'd you rate this one out of 10?
I give this one 9.5 out of 10. Minus half a point for bullying.
A 7.5 out of 10. It's not the one I go to, like, most often. Like, because I've seen most of these before. And if I wanted to watch, like, a fan film, this isn't the one I go to first.
I like this one. I think the storyline's cute. I'm a sucker for romantics, though.
I like this storyline. And I think with a different... I don't want to say different script, because there were great moments in this script. It was just, like...
It's not great.
The negatives in it were really bad for me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't really see the Marauders being friends. You saw them being bullies to each other.
Yeah. But that's how boys are kind of friends, though.
I know. But, like, you always think of them as, like, the bar scene in Severus Snape and the Marauders.
Yeah, being all chummy and stuff. But boys don't get like that till they're adults. Like, when they're kids, they just make fun of each other. Heck, even, like, Zach and his guy friends, they all, like, make fun of each other all the time. That's, like, all they do.
I don't know.
And then I jump in and then I say something and they're like, ooh, roasted. They think I'm the best. I love it.
I love that.
No, that's a lie. I don't think they think I'm the best, but, like,
so,
I'm the best.
shall we get into this last one?
Sure.
This is the only one that I hadn't seen prior to watching it for this episode.
I'm going to say my thoughts about it. Not my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, not my fave.
I kind of liked this one for one specific reason, and we'll get into it.
Okay. So, go ahead.
So the next one is Voldemort Origins of the Heir. And the synopsis is Voldemort Origins of the Heir depicts the story of Tom Riddle's rise to power as a dark wizard and main antagonist in the Harry Potter saga. It was directed by Gian Maria Pizzato.
Yeah.
It premiered on January 13th of 2018.
And the cast includes Stefano Rossi as Tom Marvolo Riddle, Madalena Orcali as Grisha McGlannon, Alicio Dalla Costa as General Makarov, Aurora Moroni.
She plays young,
as
like Hogwarts one. That's what they mean by
as
junior.
young Grisha, Andrea Baglio as young Wiglaf, Andrea Bonafanti as Lazarus Smith. Oh God, I'm struggling. Gelsamna Bassetti as Hepzibah. That's how they say it. Hepzibah Smith. Andrea Denisi as Wiglaf Sigurdsson. This one's really hard, you guys. And David Elena as Lord Voldemort. That one I got.
So yeah, this film was
It's in Italian.
filmed in Italy.
Yeah. And most of it was recorded in Italian and dubbed over.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like 90% of it.
Wow, they still had a pretty good amount to work with for Warner Brothers shutting down their Kickstarter.
Okay, how much?
15,000 euros.
Oh, that's a lot. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, they it was conceived and they initially crowdfunded it on Kickstarter in 2016, but Warner Brothers ended it due to copyright violations, and the defendants agreed to not generate any profit from releasing the film. Which is probably why there were no ads on my end.
I didn't have any ads either. I only had one with ads, and I was like, what the heck?
Which one?
I don't remember.
I know which one mine was. Mine was the Sisters of House Black.
I think it was that one.
And it kept on, like, doing it at the worst time.
Oh, I didn't have any, like, full screen ads. I had bottom of screen ads. Like,
No, I had
banner
full
ads.
screen ads that, like, no, like, I had ones that, like, stopped
Interrupted.
the video.
Ugh,
Yes.
that's the worst.
And it was, like, during, like, when Andromeda got arrested at the wedding.
That's, like, the worst time.
I know, I was so mad.
So, yeah.
So the thing I really liked about this film was it showed more of the heirs of the Hogwarts founders than just Tom Riddle being Slytherin's heir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Grisha's
My thing was, hold on, really quick. My thing was,
okay,
what are the odds of all of them being at Hogwarts at the exact same time? Like,
well, I know Smith was actually true to canon. I don't know about McLagan or or Wiglaf.
Oopsie.
I went to go try to pronounce that last name. I don't know about Gryffindor or Ravenclaw, but I know Hufflepuff and Slytherin, they were at school together.
Which is fine. But, like, I don't think you can get all four of them in the same-ish year at the same period of time. Not all of them in the same year. The way that she said it made it sound like they were all in the same year.
No, because she says that Tom and Wiglaf are 7th years, and she and Lazarus are, like, 2nd years.
Oh.
3rd years.
I missed that bit.
Yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, I'm graduating soon, and she's like, oh, I'm going back to Hogwarts next year.
Gotta get back to Hogwarts. Let's see how many times I sing that in the next few months.
Until we do that episode?
Yeah. We should do a compilation of how many times I sing Harry Potter musical. Either of us sing Harry Potter musical.
Yeah. Or any Star Kid for me.
Yeah.
Or just, like, randomly quote Star Kid.
Well, I know some Star Kid stuff, like, I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. So, Grisha McLagan is the descendant of Godric Gryffindor. Wiglaf, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sigurdsson.
The descendant. Sigurdsson?
I don't know, I'm guessing.
Wiglaf Sigurdsson is the descendant of Rowena Ravenclaw. Lazarus Smith is the descendant of Helga Hufflepuff and the nephew of Hepzibah Smith. Mm-hmm. And then Tom Riddle is Salazar Slytherin's heir. But, like, we knew about Hepzibah Smith being related to Helga Hufflepuff.
Yeah, we knew that.
Or the Smith line. So I was okay with that, especially because, like, how else would have Tom found out the information about Hufflepuff Cup without, like, Lazarus Smith bragging about it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Even with him working at Borgin and Burke's.
Yeah, I know.
I just love seeing inter-house friendship that wasn't just, like, Gryffindor.
Right? I liked seeing that they were, like, all friends. Because, you know what? Slytherins need their buddy Hufflepuffs, okay?
Yes.
We're not mean. We're just spicy. And that's the tea.
Also,
that should be a clip. We're not mean, we're just spicy.
Also, Grisha McLagan. She has to be some sort of, like, great aunt to Cormac McLagan. He's the one that tries for Hermione in the 6th movie. That, like, makes a fool of himself.
So sorry.
Him. Quidditch guy.
Oh!
The guy that was in Bridgerton as the prince.
Yeah!
That was in Harry Potter.
Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. Grisha is his how many ever great aunt.
Probably only 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah, true. Probably 1.
Yeah, just great aunt.
Yeah. Because she can't be his mom.
No.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's the body that they found at the end, right?
I think so.
I think so, too. Also, I was not expecting, Voldemort to actually be the one he was talking to the entire time.
Oh, bro, plot twist. I
was
literally
like,
wrote, my 2 favorite notes are, where do people keep getting these real owls? That was my first note that I wrote, is where do people keep getting these real owls? And, and I wrote OF when he transformed.
you see, my favorite one, which you kind of added to, of my quotes, was, I think Tom Riddle was talking about, like, muggle porns and how they're, like, not great or anything, something like that. And then I go,
Yeah.
You definitely do have muggle blood. Your dad's a muggle. Your mom's a witch. And Gabby
And then
responded, bit of a nasty shock when he found out.
Yeah, me dad's a muggle, mum's a witch. Bit of a nasty shock when he found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
Good.
effects in this one were the best.
I agree. They were really good. I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite. I didn't really like the going back and forth. I don't know, I just didn't really like it that much. I didn't really like the whole interview thing.
I understand.
I don't know.
I didn't like how they were, like, lacing her, like,
him
blood with Virus
Voldemort. Voldemort as
him,
Grisha.
her, him, yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I was gonna say, and like, the one plot hole I found is, like he said, like, we use the Viridis serum. Like, this shouldn't have, like, you shouldn't have been able to keep that in.
Yeah.
Which I guess they're, like, trying to say, like, oh, that's just how powerful he is. But I'm like, it seems like a plot hole to me, but.
I don't know. I think that's my big plot hole with this.
Mm-hmm. And then at the very end, I like when when they're walking in the mountains and he's like, come on, Igor. And I was like, wait a second. Igor?
That's definitely the Durmstrang guy.
The Durmstrang headmaster?
Yeah.
That's literally what I wrote.
The, like, ex-Death Eater? Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's cool. I like him. And I liked the credits. Those were really cool. The dedication for them to just keep walking in that snow.
I know. I liked having it be his origin story and, like, fully, like, we see him make, like, probably the second Horcrux, because I think timeline-wise the diary was the first one, because I think that's
he made it while he was at Hogwarts.
Yeah. Horcrux timeline.
And then he gets the Hufflepuff cup and the Slytherin locket.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, so here we go. The ring is the first Horcrux, and it is his, after murdering his father and grandparents. The ring is made into it. And then Moaning Myrtle's death is the second Horcrux with the diary.
Okay.
Oh, well, he's still in school. And then Hepzibah is the third. Mm-hmm. So we see him make the third.
Yeah.
The third and then he gets more and more random. As time goes on. Because then Tom Riddle murders a muggle tramp and creates the Locket Horcrux.
As in, like, a lady of the night?
A lady of the night.
Sure, let's call it that. Let's do that. Okay.
And then Voldemort turns Ravenclaw's diadem into a Horcrux. After leaving school, he traveled to Albania and retrieved the diadem and used the murder of an Albanian peasant to turn the diadem into a Horcrux.
Okay, so more muggles. Cool.
I mean, yeah. And then Harry being James and Lily.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
yeah.
then Nagini. Oh, Bertha Jorkins in like 1994. So like right after he comes back, he makes Nagini. So Nagini was the last one timeline-wise. Interesting. But yeah, like I liked that we got to see him make one of the first Horcruxes.
Yeah.
I honestly expected it to be like when I saw the name of it, because I didn't know anything about it. I thought it was going to be him at school making the first two, so we got to see the grandparents. And then Moaning Myrtle.
Them in school too.
Yeah, the first two Horcruxes, not like after school. Like this would have been a great sequel to that one.
Yeah.
And then it would have been Rise of the Heir. And then the first one would be the Origins of the Heir.
That'd be cool. Rise of the Resistance. Ba-da-ba-ba.
I was just coming up with names.
I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like it.
I want to research more into some of these fan films and see if I can find a founding father, like the founding of, not fathers, the founding of Hogwarts.
The 4 founders? You good? Oh, gosh.
I want to research more into these fan films and see if someone has made the 4 founders. And if we do this again, do that one for sure.
That'd be cool.
I mean, the Marauders are always going to be an easy one to find stuff for.
Oh, yeah.
I know that there's a Dumbledore one with his last fight with Grindelwald.
That's cool. But we're about to see that soon, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Aren't we supposed to get that?
And then there's one about him and, like, when his sister dies.
Ooh, that one would be good.
Yeah.
I want to see a Dumbledore growing up story.
If you could direct a Harry Potter fan film, what era and what character would you focus on? Because 2 come to mind immediately for me.
I think I really like the Black Sisters a lot. And there's not a ton of content around them. There's a lot, but not a ton.
There really isn't.
Like, especially, like, I want to do, like, when Narcissa and Lucius, like, around there. Like, once, like, okay. Like, Andromeda's wedding, and then, like, Narcissa and Lucius get married, and, like, her trying to reach back out to, like, Andromeda and never getting anything back from her, you know? Like, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So, I would like to do some sort of First Wizarding War kind of era thing, too. But I think I would focus it in on Molly and Arthur, because Molly loses her twin brothers in the First War.
Oh, yeah!
And, you know, she wasn't really fighting because she was just off having the 7 kids that she has.
So many babies. So many babies.
Yeah, like, they're 6 years older than Lily and James.
Yeah, so they're, like, the Black Sisters' age.
Yeah. They'd be the same age as Andromeda.
Yeah.
Either that, or, what was the other one? I should have said the other one first. Or, Peter, his downfall.
Yeah.
And seeing him kind of go toward the dark.
Yeah. Because it's like, he's just a little bean, and then all of a sudden he's evil. Like, where's the in-between?
I saw, I forget the name of the cosplayer on TikTok. I'll have to send you the series. But this girl, she does a femme Peter, and she just did a series of Peter's downfall. And I really believe that it was what happened. Where, I forget which Marauder he was on a mission with, but they were on a mission together, and they get captured, and they take Peter away. and Voldemort comes and makes him join the Death Eaters and gives him the mark, like, right then and there. So, like, he either has to, like, betray his friends and, like, tell them, like, order secrets, or join.
Yeah.
Or die.
Or die. Oh gosh, that's really sad.
Which, like, yeah. He's a tragic character.
He really is.
I would either do that.
I like the Molly one.
I don't know.
Nobody ever does anything with Molly.
No, and, like, again, she wasn't fighting in the war. She was having kids, so, like, she didn't get to... She probably was listening to the radio, like Ron is in Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
And finds out that way that her brothers have been killed.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they were head boy and head girl when they were in their 7th year, so they would have started to hear these names of, like, the first years that they showed around Hogwarts dying. Marlene McKinnon, Dorcas. Those ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, James and Lily.
Yeah.
She has a son, Harry's age.
Yeah.
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 I would do that, or Neville's parents as well.
Yeah. We don't know very much about them.
No. Alice and Frank.
Yeah.
We do know that Alice would have shared a dorm with Lily, and Frank would have been the 5th one in the Marauders room. Mm-hmm. And people forget that he was, like, 5th wheeling the Marauders, like, the entire time they were in Hogwarts.
Yes. I did
I kind of feel bad for.
I did like how in Mischief Managed they did, like, mention them.
Yeah, I did too.
They were like, oh, Frank's definitely gonna ask Alice. Like, I was like, yes.
I liked that. I don't know. Trying to think if there's anything else I would do. I mean, the Grey Lady. She's interesting. The daughter of Rowena, Helena.
Yeah.
And her hiding away the diadem.
I just had an idea for, like, an excellent, like, comedic series. Hear me out.
Okay.
The Ghosts of Hogwarts retelling the Harry Potter movies. Like Olaf Presents, but the Ghosts of Hogwarts. Also, Peeves.
Yeah, Peeves. But, like...
Just Peeves. That's it.
Helena's story is often forgotten, too, among fans. Mm-hmm. Ravenclaw. You don't really get it in the movies, which is probably why. But I know that part of her story has to do with the Bloody Baron, who is Slytherin's ghost.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look it up and see. At some point, after starting her education, Helena stole her mother's diadem and ran away to Albania. Her mother became fatally ill while she was away, and hoping to see her daughter one last time, sent the Bloody Baron, a man who harbored unrequited love for Helena, to find her. In a fit of rage, the Baron murdered her when she refused to return home with him.
Oh my gosh.
Before he committed suicide out of regret of what he had done.
Whoa. That's whoa.
So if we want to do a really dark series, we could do Helena's story.
Yeah. I like mine better. Just a smidge. Maybe not so depressing. A lot of these are really sad. I think we need something funny. Give me the Ghosts of Hogwarts doing shenanigans. And include
Dobby
Peeves.
Retelling the Harry Potter story.
Yes.
Trying to think.
No, I still like the Ghosts better, I think.
Hagrid. Because Hagrid's at Hogwarts with Tom.
Yeah. Hagrid
so we could do Tom Marvolo, Riddle, like Chamber of Secrets era thing.
Mm-hmm.
But focus on Hagrid's side of it.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. Tom at the orphanage.
Tom at the orphanage. Again, I wish that Voldemort Origins of the Heir started earlier in his life.
I agree.
Because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be all of the flashbacks
to when he was little.
Yeah, like from when he was at the orphanage and Dumbledore came and picked him up.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said Voldemort there. That almost was not a right sentence.
No.
Because I went Dumbledore.
I do that. It's okay.
Well, like, the guy who runs a Harry Potter podcast I listen to, he recently said that he has trouble, or, like, he'll mix the two of them up while recording. And, like, the Sunday before he's releasing the episode on that Monday, he's just, like, re-recording. Dumbledore. Voldemort. Dumbledore? Because he's, like, two powerful wizards with 3-syllable names.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them confused.
Yeah. That sound kind of similar. Voldemort, Dumbledore, Voldemort. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I mix up Severus and Sirius all the time.
Yeah, you really did.
I do it all the time.
That's why I call Severus Snape.
Yeah.
And Sirius.
Yeah.
So it's Snape and Sirius in my brain, so I don't get confused.
Yeah. If I do it like that, then it's like no problem. But like doing Severus and Sirius, that's hard.
Yeah.
So, I don't think we ever got to our rating, but what would you rate Origins of the Heir?
What did I say? I'm gonna lower it from what I said.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an 8 out of 10. From a 9.5.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.
What?
I'm gonna give it a
7?
7.
Okay.
Yeah. I think 7 is good. I didn't really like that one. Not my fave.
Yeah, again, I wish it was, like, his whole life and not...
I agree.
Because I do all the synopsis stuff before I go in and watch it. So when I saw, like, oh yeah, like, his rise to power, I thought we were seeing from, like, first Horcrux on.
Mm-hmm. Me too. So...
But shall we see them in the outro?
I was going to ask if there's any new fandom news.
Oh, wait, yeah. We do that now.
Yeah, we do that now. Do we have any new fandom news for this week?
Do I? Hold on.
Oh, the trailer for that new Marvel movie just was released yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about
People
that.
stood in line for 7 hours for the Figment
I just
popcorn
guessed
bucket.
because I opened Instagram to see if I have any Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, scalpers.
Yeah. Breaking news as of 5 hours ago on Playbill's Instagram. Bonnie and Clyde will play in the London West End. Casting and everything else will be announced at a later time, but Bonnie and Clyde is getting a revival.
Yes! I love Bonnie and Clyde.
I know you do.
That's like one of my faves.
Ooh! And then I scrolled down a little bit. The NAACP Image Awards nominee Outstanding Animated Motion Picture was nominated. All of that was nominated recently. And Encanto is nominated.
Mm-hmm. And also, Luca won an award, too.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just saw it on my Twitter.
Hold on. Go to Facebook.
Here. Yeah. Luca won Outstanding Animated Motion got an Outstanding Animated Motion Picture nomination from the NAACP Image Awards as well as their short 20-something for its Outstanding Short Film Animated.
Yes.
Also, beginning on March 11th, Disney and Pixar's Turning Red will stream exclusively on Disney+. Let's see. What's new in Disney news? Oh,
dang it.
Today was Winnie the Pooh Day, January 18th.
It really was.
Today was Winnie the Pooh Day. It was great. Let's see. January 18th, January 28th, Ice Age Buck Wild premieres on Disney+. Wonderful Winter of Mickey Mouse, an all-new original special, is streaming on February 18th. Marvel Studios' Moon Knight, that was the trailer that just released last night.
Yeah.
Original series on Disney Plus on March 30th.
Book of Boba continues to be releasing every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still need to watch episode 3, and episode 4 comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
The day we are recording this.
I haven't watched any of it yet. Oh, I finally saw Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yep. Finally, I saw it.
Which we will talk about it
Yeah.
later on in the podcast season.
Yeah, I liked it. It was
Not fandom news, but Girl Scout cookies started going on sale recently.
That is the most important news. It is Girl Scout cookie season, y'all. You
Guys,
know.
it's Girl Scout cookie season. Go support your local Girl Scout. Though they did up the prices again, and
How much is it for
Florida.
you guys?
$5 now.
Oh, it's always been $5 here.
It was $3.50, and then it was $4, and now it's $5.
Yeah, it's been $5 here for about 4 or 5 years now. It's fine.
Made me sad.
Honestly, it's a good cause. Go support your Girl Scouts.
Really do.
Yeah. So, if there's any fandom news that we forgot about, leave them in the comments of the YouTube or, tweet them at us. We're on Twitter now. We're at FanFatalesPod on Twitter. So, go ahead and tweet us. Yeah.
Okay.
Tag us and stuff. Retweet.
Another news. Galaxy's Edge Batu in Disney World East, so the Orlando one, is fully out of any of the legacy lightsabers right now. You cannot buy a single one. It's been like that for like 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
You see pictures of the case and it's just empty.
Oh my lord.
Yes.
So one last really quick little fandom thing. It's like both Emma and I were part of it. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
You know.
So on January 15th, we were part of the Clone Wars TikTok musical live stream with Carol Lensmeyer, who is our editor, and our friend Alex.
Yeah, and it's still up on the Dream Corridor Productions YouTube. I will link it down below. So go check it out if you want to hear some cool songs and hear us talk about stuff. It's pretty fun. We had a good time.
Yeah.
We had a good time, right?
Oh yeah, I had a great time. And we both
Yeah, me
wrote
too.
music that was featured in the little live stream.
Yeah, and you guys can hear us sing, like not like 3 little snippets of us singing like the Tiki Room or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out too.
So the Batgirl outfit, her like costume was just released for the new DC Universe Batgirl, which is played by what's her face from In the Heights.
I don't
The
know.
movie.
I never saw that movie. And
The
I
one
refuse
that-
to watch it.
Yeah. Hold on. I know you do. Batgirl 2022. Leslie Grace is her name.
Okay.
Leslie Grace will be our new Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, and they just released her new costume, and it is so comic book accurate, to OG her outfit, and it's so cool and retro looking, and I love it so much, and I'm so excited.
So yeah, Also, if you want to go to Star Wars night at Disneyland, there's only one date left as of now, which is May the 3rd. That's the only day that's left as of right now. I cannot
on January
18th
18th at 11:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8:44 p.m. is the right time for Disneyland, but it's fine. It's fine.
Shall we see them in the outro?
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the outro.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Fan Fatales. We are a proud part of the Real Fans Network.
That's right, and there's a huge variety of shows to listen to, like Real Fans for Real Movies, Holy Batcast, the All Batman podcast, Disorder, Every Disney Movie, Please Rewind, The Retro Movie Show, and many, many more. So go check those out too.
Yes. Join us next week where we will be talking about all things Bridgerton album, Broadway mishaps, and our own onstage mishaps.
Oh man, too many. Too many. Remember to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts.
We are on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Please leave us a review and comment down below to tell us what you thought of the show. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FanFatalesPod for the latest updates and to possibly be featured in a future episode. Now, Emma, where can the people find you on social media?
So my Instagram and TikTok are both at SnippyEmma, which is SnippyEmma. What about you, Gabs?
I'm at Gabby Gent on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. That's GABYJENT.
Our music is by our amazing friend Maddie Macon.
And our editing is by the wonderful Kara Linsmeyer.
As always, thank you for tuning in.
Bye! The views expressed in this episode do not reflect the